Today we are celebrating Commitment Sunday, as I said, for our Faith, Hope, and Healing program. I noted last week that we did not have a stewardship process last November. It just was not timely. But now we have had an opportunity, with the help of the Archdiocese, to provide this Faith, Hope, and Healing program as a way to make a commitment, once again, annually, of our time, talent, and yes, our treasure. And because we have not been able to do so much volunteer-wise, not nearly as much as we would like to do or normally do, we are, yes, focusing on the financial aspects because, well, all of us were hit this past year. I would like now to take a moment to invite Brian and Debbie Miller to come forward and speak for a few minutes of their experience as members of St. Anthony Parish. As they share their story, it is, of course, not just about them, but one family's story helps all of us to be mindful of our own stories and what St. Anthony's has meant for each one of us. Debbie, Brian?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Father Joe, for giving us the opportunity to share our story with you. And thank you for taking the time to listen to us. Like many of you, I'm a cradle Catholic of St. Anthony. We are proud to represent 5 generations of our family here tonight. My grandmother and parents first joined here at St. Anthony's after they moved to Clarksville in the 1960s. My siblings and I attended school here. My husband and I were married here. Our children have been baptized, confirmed, and also attended school here. And now our sweet granddaughter is in her first year here at St. Anthony in preschool. Wow, hard to say that one. There's absolutely no doubt that St. Anthony has played a huge part in some of our most pivotal moments in our lives.
Unlike Debbie, I am not a cradle Catholic, but rather married into it. We married here, and there was never really a thought as to where our kids would attend elementary and middle school. For many years, I lived in the orbit of Catholicism, but never dove in, so to speak. After finally running out of excuses to my then young children as to why I couldn't take communion with them, I began the conversion via RCIA classes with my daughter acting as my sponsor. I had always figured that it didn't really matter, as all the churches I had attended all said pretty much the same thing and read from the same book. But it was through my RCIA courses that I began to understand that the Catholic faith is different. It adheres to the life and principles of Jesus Christ as written in the Gospels. What gave me the greatest pause was when someone asked who started the various churches, both local and around the world. From history classes, I knew the names of some of them, and in the cases of the local churches, even knew some of them personally. What took me back was when they asked the follow-up question, who started the Catholic Church? Of course, the answer wasn't a philosopher, a king, or a high school friend's family, but rather Jesus Christ himself. That epiphany made me realize that I was on the right path and that the Catholic Church and St. Anthony was right for me. If it was good enough for Jesus, it was good enough for me.
We, like many parents, initially became involved in ministry here at St. Anthony's through our children. Many moons ago, I led the St. Anthony Girl Scout troop for our now adult daughter, and Brian was her 3rd grade basketball coach. We were given the opportunity to be involved and help not only our children, but other children to grow and learn in a Catholic environment.
As our roots grew deeper at St. Anthony, we heard over and over again the mantra, time, talent, treasure. I knew that St. Anthony was giving to us and our children so much, and we wanted to give back. Opportunities arose on the athletic committee, and Debbie and I became heavily involved in that. This was so much more than our previous days of coaching. It was not just X's and O's for our kids and a few of their friends. It was helping, along with so many other volunteers, to create and operate programs that allowed all of St. Anthony's children the opportunity to grow and compete in a safe, wholesome, and Catholic environment. There were so many families and children that learned necessary life skills on how to improve themselves and how to appreciate the gifts from God that allowed them to participate. This led to opportunities to represent St. Anthony at the deanery level on various youth ministry boards. We are so grateful to the St. Anthony Parish for these opportunities. It took a lot of work from a lot of people, but looking back, it was such a blessing in our lives and the lives of so many others.
But St. Anthony's is so much more than a school or our athletic programs. Our children have had the opportunity to serve others at the community soup kitchens, go on Catholic retreats, attend the anti-abortion walks in D.C., and go to NCYC to meet with other Catholic young adults from around the country. It is such a blessing for them to be able to see that despite what most of social media and the entertainment industry is telling them, that there are other teens like them. Teens that believe in God, see good in others, and are willing to sacrifice to help others. St. Anthony is helping us raise our children. For that, we are so grateful.
And it is so much more than our children. Sadly, I have attended several family funerals here at St. Anthony. The people that provide the meals after the funerals never cease to amaze me. They take the time to provide for others on what is likely one of the worst days of their lives. Their efforts and compassion are incredible and greatly appreciated. I occasionally attend men's club meetings and listen to their plans, whether it be organizing help to build an elderly parishioner a wheelchair ramp or planning a fish fry so that we can come together as a parish with our surrounding community. While there is certainly fellowship for all, their main focus is to help others and to serve our parish.
St. Anthony has been a part of our lives since before I was born. I am still amazed at all the ways it has helped to shine God's light on me and my family. I see so many people who help others without a second thought. I am grateful to all of you for what you have done for me and my family. We plan to continue helping any way we can, and I know that you will answer whenever you are called. I hope that in these crazy times we can all continue to be a light for God and goodness in our community. Thank you to Father Joe for the opportunity to share with you today, and thank you all for listening.
Thank you, Debbie and Brian.